Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. So on this video, guys, what I want to do is I want to share some of my DVD collection with you guys. And mostly, guys, it's TV shows, classic TV from like the 60s, the 70s, 80s, things of that nature. I also have a lot of movies. But honestly, my favorites are, I'm more of a TV guy. I love the classic TV. So let's get started. This first one is Good Times, Season 1. And we have Dynamite. So that's one. And then we have Adam 12. Adam 12 as well. So pretty cool. And then this show I wasn't really a fan of, but when I saw it, I picked it up. It's Get Smart. I believe it was from the 60s. Get Smart. And then, of course, I am a huge fan of Star Trek. Especially the Next Generation. Star Trek: The Next Generation is I'm big on. So this is the movie collection, all 4 movies. But I also have the TV series from, I think it ran from 87 to 93, if I'm not mistaken. And then this is one of my all-time favorites, Hunter. 1980, I think it was like the early to mid 80s when it ran, and it was filmed out of Los Angeles. Really cool. So Hunter. And then we have Wonder Woman. Really cool as well. Wonder Woman. My sister was a huge fan of this show as a little kid. So Wonder Woman. And by the way, guys, if you guys are wondering where I pick these up, I pick them up at thrift stores. I pick them up at library sales. You can get them really cheap at library sales. So that's where I pick them up. Here's Wonder Woman. Then I have this one. This one is with Phil Hartman, News Radio. And you know what, guys? I did not know that Seth Rogen actually was on this TV show. Seth Rogen, the huge podcaster now, he has his own podcast, and I think he had a huge deal with Spotify. Seth Rogen, a young Seth Rogen that had hair, was on this show. And of course, Phil Hartman, the tragedy that happened with him. Rest in peace. Back in 1997, I believe. So News Radio. And then we have Three's Company. Suzanne Summers, rest in peace. She passed away recently, I think within the last year or so. John Ritter and Joyce DeWitt. Three's Company. This is season 1. And then this show from back in the early 2000s, I believe, it was I Love Jenny. I think it was like the mid 2000s. Really cool. May she rest in peace as well. She passed away, I think, and it was an airplane crash. So really cool to have this season 1. And then we have the Munsters. The Munsters here. Really cool show from back in the, I believe it was back in the 60s when this show was made, the Munsters, back in 1960s. So that's another good one. And then one of my all-time favorites is Two and a Half Men. However, I do want to make a point here that it's the Two and a Half Men with Charlie Sheen. I like Two and a Half Men when Charlie Sheen started in it. I do not like the Ashton Kutcher one. I think he was only on there for 2 seasons and then they canceled it. But Charlie Sheen, Two and a Half Men, awesome show. I believe it was in the early 2000s, like mid to late 2000s, like 2010, 2011. I think it was canceled. So very cool show. And then going back to more of the classic stuff, we got Gomer Pyle here. Gomer Pyle USMC. This is the 3rd season. I think I have the 1st season and the 3rd season on DVD. Really cool show from back in the 60s, back in the day. So let's see what else we have. And here is The Streets of San Francisco with Carl Malden and Michael Douglas. A very young Michael Douglas, by the way. Very young Michael Douglas. Alright guys, and this will wrap up my video of my classic TV DVDs. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a good day guys. Signing off.